Hey guys, and welcome back to Super Movie Land. In today's video, we are going to present you a cinematical masterpiece of the animation studios of Columbia Pictures, Marvel Entertainment, and Sony Pictures Animation. The movie we're going to talk about is Spider-Man: Into the Spider-Verse. Spider-Man: Into the Spider-Verse begins with an introduction to the world of Spider-Man as we know it, but it quickly becomes clear that this is only the start of a multi-layered story. The film opens with a classic portrayal of Peter Parker as Spider-Man, but in a dimension different from our own. This dimension, central to Miles Morales' journey, serves as the starting point for a profound exploration of the multiverse. The main character of the film is Miles Morales, a young Afro-Latino living in Brooklyn, New York. Miles faces the typical challenges of a teenager: a new school, high expectations from his parents, and the quest for his own identity. His father, Jefferson Davis, is a police officer with high expectations for Miles, while his uncle, Aaron Davis, is a more dubious character to whom Miles feels a special bond. Miles' life changes dramatically when he is bitten by a radioactive spider and begins to develop extraordinary powers. This scene is both intense and humorous, marking the beginning of his journey as a superhero. Miles' adventure takes a dramatic turn when he stumbles upon a secret lab operated by the villain Wilson Fisk, also known as Kingpin. Kingpin has developed a machine called the Super Collider, which can connect different dimensions. However, this machine poses a great danger due to its instability, threatening the entire reality. During a fight between Spider-Man, Peter Parker, and Kingpin's henchmen, Peter attempts to destroy the Super Collider. Miles witnesses this battle and offers his help, but this leads to Peter Parker's tragic death. Before dying, Peter Parker passes on the responsibility to Miles to stop the Super Collider. Miles now faces the monumental task of taking on Spider-Man's legacy and stopping the Super Collider. Overwhelmed by his new powers and responsibility, Miles seeks a mentor. This search leads him to another Peter Parker from a different dimension. This Peter B. Parker is older, more cynical, and disillusioned, making him an unconventional mentor for Miles. The relationship between the young, inexperienced Miles and the battle-worn, cynical Peter B. Parker is a central element of the film. Their dynamic evolves from initial distrust to deep friendship and mutual respect. Peter B. Parker helps Miles develop his abilities and understand what it means to be Spider-Man. As Miles and Peter B. Parker work together, they encounter more spider personas from different dimensions: Gwen Stacy, Spider-Woman, Peter Porker, Spider-Ham, Penny Parker, SP/Dodger, and Noir Spider-Man. Each of these characters brings their own unique personality and abilities, leading to many humorous and moving moments. These characters expand the scope of the Spider-Man mythos and showcase the diversity and creativity of different dimensions. Miles' journey is not only physical, but also emotional and spiritual. He must learn to overcome his fears, trust himself, and find his own path as Spider-Man. A key scene in this process is when Miles finally controls his abilities and creates his own Spider-Man suit. This scene is visually stunning and symbolizes Miles' transformation from an unsure teenager to a confident hero. A central theme of the film is the importance of family and friendship. Miles' relationships with his father, mother, and uncle are crucial to his development. His father, Jefferson, has high expectations for him, often leading to tension. On the other hand, his uncle Aaron encourages him to explore his artistic talents. This relationship becomes complicated when Miles discovers that Aaron is the supervillain Prowler, working for Kingpin. The friendships Miles forms with the other spider personas also play a crucial role. Especially his relationship with Gwen Stacy is significant, as she is a strong, independent heroine who inspires and supports Miles. The dynamic between the different spider personas shows that despite their differences, a strong bond and common goal can unite them. The climax of the film is the battle against Kingpin and his henchmen. The various spider personas must work together to deactivate the Super Collider and eliminate the threat to the different dimensions. The fight is action-packed and well choreographed, with breathtaking animations and a tense atmosphere. Kingpin himself is a complex villain with a tragic backstory. His motive for using the Super Collider to bring back his lost family adds depth to his character, making him a fascinating antagonist. The final showdown between Miles and Kingpin is intense and emotional, as Miles must use all his newly learned skills and courage to save the day. After the victory over Kingpin and the deactivation of the Super Collider, the various spider personas return to their respective dimensions. Each of them leaves a lasting impact on Miles, helping him solidify his own identity as Spider-Man. The final scene shows Miles balancing his life as a regular teenager and as Spider-Man, appreciating the lessons and friendships he has gained. The animation of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is revolutionary, setting new standards in animated film. The creators developed a technique that combines traditional 2D animation with modern CGI to create a unique look reminiscent of comic books. This technique includes the use of halftones, speech bubbles, onomatopoeia, and other comic elements that give the film a vibrant and dynamic aesthetic. The film's narrative structure is also noteworthy. Instead of a linear storyline, the film follows a non-traditional structure that weaves together different plot lines and character perspectives. This approach allows for the exploration of the complexity of the multiverse while telling a coherent and engaging story. Miles' journey of self-discovery is the heart of the film and a deeply emotional story about growing up, finding oneself, and overcoming fears. At the beginning of the story, Miles is unsure and feels overwhelmed by his father's expectations and the challenges of his new school. The bite from the radioactive spider and the resulting powers throw him further off balance as he is suddenly confronted with abilities he neither understands nor can control. A key moment in Miles' development is his encounter with Peter B. Parker, who shows him that even heroes can make mistakes and have weaknesses. Peter B. Parker, who struggles with personal problems and disappointments, becomes an unconventional but effective mentor for Miles. Their relationship evolves from initial skepticism to a deep friendship based on mutual respect and trust. Another significant moment is Miles' decision to create his own Spider-Man suit and face the threat of Kingpin. This act of self-determination symbolizes Miles' acceptance of his role as a hero and his confidence in his own abilities. He realizes that he doesn't have to be Peter Parker or any other version of Spider-Man, but that he can find his own way. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse also has a significant societal and cultural impact. The film breaks with traditional superhero narratives by placing an Afro-Latino teenager at the center, sending an important message of representation and inclusion. Miles Morales is a hero with whom many young people who feel underrepresented in traditional media can identify. The portrayal of diversity in the film also extends to the other spider personas, who come from various cultural and historical contexts. This diversity shows that heroes come in many forms and from many backgrounds, emphasizing the universal nature of the message of courage, responsibility, and community. Into the Spider-Verse inspires and moves by conveying a powerful message about the potential of each individual to change the world, a message that is both timeless and urgently needed. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please like the video and leave a comment down below. See you next time.